you watch my other two videos, you already know why Google Fi, Google Voice, and Magic Jack don't work long-term for expats abroad. VOP numbers don't receive the two-factor authentication codes. Google Fi will cut you off after a few months of being abroad. They have timeline restrictions. That's why I always recommend US Mobile or Tello. This video is a step-by-step on how to set it up. Whether you have an eSIM only or a physical SIM, this will work for you while you are outside of the United States. Quick note, if you haven't left the US yet, it's a lot easier to set it up initially while you are there. Here are 3 problems that most expats face at some point during their abroad journey. Number 1, they moved abroad initially and their phone just stops working, period. Your carrier needs a US tower, they cannot find one. You just changed your phone. You went from a physical SIM to a new eSIM only cell phone. And third, you're just not receiving the two-factor authentication codes when it comes to your banking and maybe other services that you didn't realize that you need. Before we go to the steps, let me explain the difference between an eSIM and a physical SIM. A physical SIM is how it sounds. Your phone has that slot for your SIM card. Just because you have one does not mean you can't also have eSIM. Some phones have compatibility for both. So do your homework, figure out what kind of phone you have and can it do so. That's on you. And then the eSIM, like it sounds, only digital SIMs, no physical cards. But I need you to stop believing these things that you might read online. I have to delete my US number to get a local SIM card. That's not true. So if you have 2 SIMs, what does that mean? One can be your US phone number and the second one could be the local number in whatever country you're in. I need to be in the US to activate it. If you're using US Mobile or Tello, it is easier to activate once you're in the US, but you can still do it abroad. The steps are pretty simple, but it might seem like a challenge for somebody who never done it before. I'm gonna show you so that way you're like, wow, this is simple. Let me be quiet now. The eSIM means I lose my number. No, it just transfers over digitally. This is mainly for people long-term. Here's what you do need to get started. Number 1, an unlocked phone with eSIM support. What does unlocked mean? Let's say I have Verizon Wireless and you have the plan where you could change your phone every time a new one comes out, but you have a phone plan, which is $60, and then you have another monthly payment for your actual phone, which might be $20, $40. That means your phone is not unlocked. I have to either pay off my phone completely so that way they can unlock it. Some companies will do so automatically and some you do have to call even though you don't have any payments. That's for you to figure out. 2, you need to either have US Mobile plan, you have to get the 2 GB plan minimum for this to work, or you can have Tello. Number 3, you need to get a local eSIM in whatever country that you're in. Number 4, you need a VPN and you need to set it to a state inside the US. Number 5, you need an E9 address on your account for US Mobile and Tello, or this will not work. If you do have US Mobile, you have 3 types of networks and you could change it at any time. Log on to US Mobile, go to My Lines, and once you click My Lines, where it has the details about your phone, you can see what network you're on, if it's dark, warp, or light speed. You wanna switch to light speed because it's a lot easier to do this setup versus dark and warp because it may not work. So go ahead, if you haven't done that now, go switch to light speed. usmobile.com or the app, go to E9 address. It's on My Lines as well. And make sure it's in the United States. Sometimes you might think, oh, I have an address on my account already. No, 2 different things. Click save, now you're ready for the next step. Once you do that, it will generate a new SIM, a QR code. You go to settings on your phone, click cellular, then you scroll down where you see SIMs. Now under that section of SIMs, you go to add an eSIM. Now you saw that QR code that US Mobile gave you or Tello, go ahead and scan that. Once you scan that, it will start the activation process. In your eSIMs section, click on the one you just scanned. It might say activating or no service. That's normal. This is a time where I need you to turn on airplane mode, make sure you're on Wi-Fi, go to your VPN, put it in a city in the US, go to your eSIM, the one that's activating right now, and click Wi-Fi calling on now. This is key because if you don't turn this on, it will not work. For Tello, it might pop up, and this is a point where you want to put your address, click save and continue. Go ahead and restart your phone. Once you turn your phone back on, you go back to the eSIM section. If it says your phone number, that's a good sign. You're gonna go to your local plan, make sure that's up and running. You can put allow cellular data switching. I would say leave it off for now. If your phone is not working after the other steps, then go back and turn it on. Here in your cellular settings, you see where it says cellular data. You put that your secondary, which means your local eSIM, as the data line. Your default line is going to be US Mobile or Tello. So this is where you're telling Tello or US Mobile to piggyback off of your local plan. In reality, you never use your internet on US Mobile or Tello. It's just storing your phone. It's piggybacking off your local data plan. Now, when you're looking at your phone, top left corner, it should say your local plan as number one. And then secondly, it just might say Wi-Fi calling. If it says that, you're in the clear. It may not say US Mobile 1, Tello, it's just gonna say Wi-Fi calling. Or if it says using data from your local plan, you're good to go as well. Here's some extra things to keep in mind. If you're looking at it, it still says activating, but your number is showing, it's actually installed, just restart with airplane mode, turn it on and off, and then restart. If it says Wi-Fi calling missing, that means your E9 address has not been saved correctly. So go to the dashboard and resave it. If the network goes back to automatic, turn on airplane mode and then turn automatic off. If it says no service anywhere, then that's where you need to go back to the cellular data switching under your local plan. And then you should be good to go. If calls don't go through at all, go ahead, call US Mobile, let them know what you're trying to do. And if they say they have a signal and for some reason it's not working for you, just reapply these steps again and it will work. That's it. 2 eSIMs or a physical SIM card and an eSIM. That's okay as well. 1 phone, 2 numbers, your US number, and you can have a local number. You can receive calls on 1 phone from either or. No roaming, no extra plans, straight to the point. If you're new here, I have 2 other videos where it probably will make a lot more sense. Go ahead and watch those, or you can book a call and I could help you with the setup process. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and like this, share it for later, and then subscribe to the channel. In the meantime, talk to you guys later.